That's a nice fish. Here today on Go Angling, I'm fishing with Pat McSherry. We're just west of the Minneapolis-St. Paul Metro. We're fishing dog day bass, right in the middle of the day, putting some nice fish in the boat. We're gonna share the tricks with you.
In-Depth Outdoors, Go Angling. Brought to you by Gander Outdoors.
There we go. Need a scoop on that one?
I'll be able to get him. A lot of weeds and stuff down there, and I'm throwing just this Ned rig, so it's pretty light.
Right.
And kind of got to use light tackle for it. It makes it fun to fight them on it.
These fish are doing a great job of ignoring my my bait selection here.
Nice one. There we go. That's a nice bass.
Heck yeah.
All that was on was just a 1/8 ounce short shank jig, and then just that little Ned rig, but that's a nice one there. All right. Come back. Well, that was fun.
Yeah. It ended up being a pretty darn nice fish.
Yeah. There's that bait. Just a super short Z-Man TRD, and just a very short version of a Senko. It's basically a jig worm, just kind of a little bit more finesse one that you're able to fish kind of slow, and the bass really like it.
Well, I'm fishing the other end of the spectrum, kind of fast and aggressive here, and it's not working.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey, a jumper!
Boy, when they decide to eat it, they really crack it.
Crack on it, huh?
Yeah. There we go. A little smaller than average there, but I'll take him.
Healthy looking fish.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
That Z-Man, they've got some really cool Ned rig baits. Little creature baits, little, finesse plastics.
Yeah, and this is just the TRD. They have one, I think it's called a hula stick, that works really well too.
They just released at iCast a smaller version of that hula stick.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, like tiny.
There he is.
Jeez, Pat.
We found the nursery.
Yeah. There's a bite. Got him. About time. Texas rigged me up one here. Come on now, that's digging. Should be hooked good. Whew. They are supercharged at these water temperatures, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You can feel that line just slicing through the weeds. Come here, you. Oh yeah.
Beauty.
Yes, it is. This is a nice one, Pat.
Yeah, it is.
I owe you a Senko, though. The bait's gone. That's a nice fish. Pop that one loose. It is 11:26 in the a.m., right in the middle of the day. It's getting hot, but the bite's pretty darn good. Just fishing those Senkos really slow, weightless on a Texas rig hook. It's a nice fish. Oh, there we go. See you bye, fish. So I'm fishing a 3/0 offset worm hook. That's a wide gap VMC. And a Gary Yamamoto Senko. Nothing more basic than that. Fishing weed lines near as steep a break as we can find in this lake. The fish are just not into those bays right now that are real shallow, tapering. They want to be able to get to deeper waters. So that's kind of where Pat's focusing our attention right now. And you are putting on a whooping clinic with that jig worm.
Oh yeah, it works good. Tons of these 2-pounders.
Oh, you are cleaning my clock on numbers, that's for sure.
It's just kind of fun, like, we're only about 20 minutes from Minneapolis right now. And there's endless lakes like this where you can come out and catch a lot of fish.
Towed the boat past about a half dozen of them on the way here.
Yeah. And all we're doing is just fishing the coontail edge. This lake's pretty dirty right now, so the weeds aren't growing super deep. but there's a really thick coontail edge right up by shore. We're casting right to the edge of it and fishing our baits right back to the boat.
Got him.
Hey, that looks like a good one.
Yeah. I am not catching as many fish as you. Ooh, there's a nice jump as you on that Ned Rigger jig worm, but they're solid fish. So I'll keep throwing this weightless Senko. There we go. This one was way up in the snoot. There we go. That's a nice fish. Just fishing really slow and methodical. We're finding these fish are kind of buried up there in the slot midday. There we go. Super fish. They're really fighting hard right now. See you later. Yeah, so in this body of water, there's not a lot of offshore structure where these bass are going to hold. There's not a deep weed line. It kind of comes out to about 6 feet and it just peters out. And what we're finding is these fish are just right up in this thickest of thick cover here. It's good coontail, but it's all matted up and mossy right now. And they're back in there real deep. We've tried fishing, fast, bladed jigs, swim jigs. I've thrown a little bit of topwater. They're having none of it. Those techniques might work good early in the morning or later in the afternoon, but right now it's just a slow, methodical, get it in there, let it sink, let it free fall, get it down as deep as you can, and then just twitch.
So all you're doing with these Ned rigs when you're fishing them, it's pretty slow, and all I'm doing is just lifting that bait up, letting it fall back down, maybe letting it sit for 3 or 4 seconds, and then I'm just lifting it up again, letting it fall back down. And all that bait's doing is it's just rising up, and then it's slowly falling back down, and that's what's triggering those fish to bite. It's a pretty slow way to fish, but it works really well. There, that feels like a good one. We'll see what he looks like. Boy, it feels like a good one though. Well, get him out of the slop here.
I'm here ready for you.
That's a really nice one. It's the one I've been after all day.
I don't want to deprive you of the chance to lip this fish, but oh yeah. There you go, sir. That is a dandy.
There we are.
Close her
Pop
out.
that hook out. Really nice fish there. Nice. Well, we'll get him back. And what do you think, James?
We were only going to be out here for a couple hours.
Yep.
My head's starting to feel like a fried egg, so.
That's the great part about fishing bass. They love hot, calm, sunny conditions. That's when they seem to bite the best anyways. And there's just tons of these lakes all the way around the metro area. And it's a really fun way to get out on the water in the boat and catch a bunch of fish. So don't forget to subscribe, In-Depth Outdoors, Gander Outdoors. We'll see you next time.
For additional content related to this video, check out these videos. And don't forget to subscribe to In-Depth Outdoors and Gander Outdoors so you'll never miss a new video.